Sousou no Frieren was one of the most anticipated anime for this season, certainly number one for the fantasy genre, so I'm just going to get right into briefing you with the premise of the show because it's something. This story starts at the end, so to speak. The Demon Lord has been defeated and the victorious adventure party are being given a hero's welcome by the capital. In the party you have the human hero, the human priest, the dwarven warrior and the elven mage and the main character, Frieren. As they're chilling outside, basking in the ambience, a rare occurring meteor shower passes. Everyone is enjoying the scene, but Frieren is like, meh, view's kinda trash, I'll take you guys to a better place to see it next time. In this world, meteor showers occur once every 50 years. And of course, Frieren is well aware of that, because she's old as fuck. For those of you who have been living under a rock all of your life and don't know what elves are, they are essentially a long life race. With that, Frieren naturally sees time a lot differently to us humans. She's over 1,000 years old and says that 10 years are merely moments to her. So half a century later, after journeying around the world to seek more magical knowledge, she sees Himmel once again and is like,
"Man, you're so old. Where's your wife? Go home to your family, dude."
Alas, she aims to keep her word and takes him and the rest of the party on one last journey together to see that meteor shower before Himmel passes away. She's kinda level-headed towards the beginning of the funeral, but later on tears come streaming down. 10 years is a big portion of our human lives. Enough time to live, laugh and bond together with a select few. Not the same for elves though, and that's what she's upset about. While Himmel no doubt saw her as a dear friend in that 10-year quest to defeat the Demon King, Frieren only saw him as an acquaintance with potential to become a friend. Knowing her for most of their lives also, understanding that this is just her nature, hates her and ice and console Frieren, bearing no ill will towards her. Her new goal is to reinforce the faint memories of her friends before she forgets them altogether by travelling the same route her old party went on to defeat the Demon King. Just like at the end of your main quest or DLC add-on, you're probably the most overpowered character in your open world game. The show portrays Frieren as that person. So far we've not only seen her flex her powers, but her two new capable comrades who are brought up and taught by Hater and Ison respectively have their time in the limelight. Their presence on her journey is a mix between a sense of obligation to her original party and rearing them as capable adventurers and to further her own goal of remembering them for as long as she can. This is an action adventure where the adventure has the heavier emphasis out of the two. Even then, the vast majority of the show is Frieren recalling moments with her party and her master mixed in with encounters on her current adventure. You've probably seen shows where flashbacks frequently appear, much to the detriment of the story. With Sousou no Frieren set up, the flashbacks are needed. At the beginning of the show, you get to see what time is like for Frieren when she goes on her 50-year quest. On her new quest, you get flashbacks of singular characters to help illustrate how much they've grown in their lives, or flashbacks of a town to show how much it's evolved over generations. The animation quality is up there, and it's no surprise when Madhouse are running it and the manga shots are this good. I imagine those who aren't a fan of the slower paced shows might enjoy the overall aesthetics of the series if they have the right mind going into it. Even though I'm not one to remember music, the show's score reinforces most scenes, at least never sounding out of place or taking me out of my immersion. Starting the show with a 4-episode length premiere is crazy. At the same time, I feel Madhouse made the right call. This type of premiering isn't exclusive to Sousou no Frieren. Oshinoko opened out to us with a 90-minute outing, and this season's Ragnar Crimson released with its first episode lasting over 45 minutes. Sousou no Frieren isn't action-packed or heavily animated with overly energetic characters, so you could say it needed more time for viewers to be engaged before being forcibly taken out of it until the next episode release. This show contains a lot of introspection that so happens to be in a fantasy setting. If you're not intrigued by that idea, then maybe you'll like the animation quality, not only of the few dynamic movements, but more of the scenic shots you get to see. I really like this show. There's still a few more episodes to go before the first core wraps up, so expect another video or two on the series in the next few months. For now, this is where I'll end it. If you enjoyed the video, please leave a like, helps these videos get seen, or leave a comment about your thoughts on the series or this video. Roll safe.